guitar amp, you know what I mean? It's just too low frequency. That's why I'm playing a little bit easier and stuff like that. So concentrate on same thing with the amps. The amp's probably going to make a like this thing through like the best bass amp on the world makes this bass sound 10 times better. Whereas it's the same with guitars. If you have a really crappy guitar through, you know, like or maybe not crappy, but like my JS32 sounds amazing through this cabinet because the cabinet sounds amazing, right? But my Jackson RR5T sounds incredibly brilliant through this thing. So do the other guitars. Whereas if I play just through this little amp is probably the best sounding 15-watt amp I've ever played. Hence why I've had it since 2004, 2005. And yeah, you know, I agree with Spectre Studios. The speakers is more important to your tone, and it's more noticeable. Maybe not more important, but more noticeable change to your tone than anything. And it's the same for the bass speakers, bass amps. So your bass amp, I would concentrate more on getting an okay guitar and a really good bass amp, so you don't have to keep upgrading amps too. But that'll be a different discussion once I get the amp. I'm like for the bass amp, I'm just jumping right to the Pro bass amp. Hence, it's going to take me longer to get. So that's why I play through this. But I guess in final, you know, to wrap up the discussion. Again, I don't know who watches these long form kind of videos, but hope you enjoy it. The last thing I'll say is get the bass, learn the bass, live with the bass, like Billy Sheehan said. Get your techniques mastered on that bass. Then compare it to the other basses that you might upgrade to. And when you go to a music store, even if you can't afford at that time, try everything on the wall. I do the same thing for guitars because you'll be picking it up and like, okay, this is here's a $2,000 bass and it doesn't really do much more than this thing. And here's a $1,800 bass. Okay, better than what I got for sure. Here's a $1,100 bass. This is the best thing I've ever played in my life. You know what I mean? You do find that like it's like price does not always dictate awesomeness. It tends to follow. You get what you pay for, but but you have to try everything because sometimes, like I say, you want to buy what's going to suit you. And yeah, so I'll leave it at about that. And you guys put in any 2 cents if you agree, disagree, if you thought I missed something.